What's up, guys? Today is November 11th, 24. And today we're going to be talking about accountability. And so, accountability with yourself, accountability with others, and how the two kind of tie into each other and like complement each other. So, first off, whenever we're talking about accountability with yourself, we're talking about the relationship that you have with yourself, the internal dialogue that you have with yourself and with your reality. So, I'm going to be giving you three different ways that you can start to hold yourself accountable. And yeah, let's just dive into it. So, the reason first, I'm going to get into why you need to hold yourself accountable. So, the reason it's so important to hold yourself accountable is because you have to have a good relationship with yourself in order to stay on track with where you want to go. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, you're going to start something and then you're going to fall off. You're going to start something else and then you're going to fall off. Like, you have to be able to trust yourself. And you learn how to trust yourself by keeping yourself accountable with what you say you're going to do. That is how you build trust within yourself. You build trust within yourself by committing to doing something and then following through on your commitments, by keeping yourself accountable to following through on that commitment. So, basically, three different ways that you can hold yourself accountable. First one, stop lying to yourself, brother. Stop lying to yourself. You will never be able to hold yourself accountable if you're lying to yourself. Just imagine that you are trying to keep someone else accountable. Are you going to be able to keep them accountable if they are not even telling you what's actually going on? Is someone else going to be able to keep you accountable if they don't even know what's going on in your life? Like, you have to be honest with yourself, like brutally honest. Be truthful. Whenever you are honest, it's not hard to keep yourself accountable. But you cannot keep yourself accountable if you're not working with the truth, if you're not working with reality. You must be working with reality. So that is why it's so important to not lie to yourself, man. Like, lying to yourself is one of the worst things that you can do to yourself, like, ever. Ever, bro. You should never lie to yourself. Never lie to yourself, man. So that's the first thing that you need to stop doing. Stop lying to yourself. Every single time that you lie to yourself, you break another layer of trust. You must trust yourself if you want to be able to get to your goals. You will never get to your goals if you don't trust yourself to stay persistent, to consistently and disciplinedly take the action. You must trust yourself. So that's the first one. Trust yourself. Stop lying to yourself. You trust yourself by stopping the lying to yourself. The second thing that you need to do to keep yourself accountable is to start scheduling out your day using a calendar, using some form of calendar, whether that's a physical calendar, a Google Calendar, an Apple Calendar, something to give your day structure, something to keep yourself accountable to. You have to know like what you're going to be doing throughout the day. And then as you go throughout your day, track what you do. Like put in like what I personally do is I have a journal, or this is what I did at first. Now I have it on my computer, but first I had a journal where I would write down like every single hour of the day. And then I would write down what I did during that hour of the day. And then at the end of the day, I would go and compare it to the calendar that I created. And I asked myself, did I do this thing? Did I do this thing? Did I do this thing? And it's like, I say every hour of the day, anytime that I would switch a task, like it could be 15 minutes between tasks, I write it down. Write it down because that was me keeping myself accountable. That was me being aware of what I was actually doing, being truthful to myself about what I was actually doing. And I would write down the stuff that I wasn't necessarily even proud of. Like, yeah, I scrolled for 15 minutes. I got distracted. I went and talked to this person that took up an hour of my time. Like, you have to be truthful whenever you're tracking. Like, these two tie together. So, creating the schedule, tracking the schedule, and then like keeping yourself accountable to the schedule every single day. Okay? So tracking your day, that's the second thing you can do to keep yourself accountable. And then the third thing is having an accountability partner, having someone else in your life to actually keep you accountable and you do the same for them. You know? Accountability partners are so powerful, bro. Whenever you have to check in with someone and you either have to tell them like, yes, I did this, or no, I did not do this. That is powerful. Like, as human beings, our natural instinct is one that wants to please other people, one that wants to make other people proud. And it's like, yes, we need to do that for ourselves first, but if we can add another person into that, that is ultra powerful, bro. Like, we do not want to disappoint people. That is not in our human nature. Like, we literally just don't want to displease people. It is, like I said already, it's human nature. So, get an accountability partner. Like, figure out how often you're going to meet. Whether that's like once a day, once every other day. I honestly recommend once a day. At least once a day. Keep yourself like in tune with another person, in alignment, in sync. Someone who is on the same path as you. Someone who has the same goals as you. Someone who has the same vision as you, bro. Like, cause if you have the same vision, you're gonna keep each other accountable to going towards this vision. You're not gonna let each other get too far off path. The moment one of you is off path, you're gonna be like, hey, bro, the path is over here. What you been doing, bro? You know what I mean? Like, it is so, dude. I was just talking to one of my friends last night, like the power in human connection. Like, because there are so many things that are ingrained in our human nature, like this accountability thing. Like, and it's so powerful whenever we, I don't know if the word is congregate, but like commune with other human beings and have that relationship, that connection. Whenever we connect with other human beings, because whenever we connect, we literally create like a relationship between the two, and we're both growing in the relationship. So find someone who is willing to grow with you, who is willing to stay accountable to the things that you want to do every single day. Find that person. And okay, and then kind of to tie, that's kind of the three things to do to keep yourself accountable. But then I also have something else in my mind, and it's kind of a more abstract idea, but it kind of ties accountability to yourself and accountability to others together. And it also, so what I want to talk about is criticism. Like, if you don't hold yourself accountable, you are going to criticize other people. You're going to find external things to blame instead of your internal self. You're gonna find all of the reasons why other people are messing up, why other people are wrong, why other people are not doing the things that you should be doing. So then you start criticizing people. You know, like, if you don't hold yourself accountable, if you don't hold yourself to a certain standard, a certain level, you are going to criticize other people and criticize them for not doing the things that you know you should be doing. And you know what people hate? People hate criticism. None of us will admit that we are wrong. 99% of the time, we will not admit that we are wrong. And whenever we criticize people, think about it. Whenever you are criticized, what do? You get on the defensive. You get on the defensive. You defend your point of view. You get offended in a way. And then that harbors resentment towards the other person. The same thing happens whenever you criticize other people, whenever you don't take accountability for your actions and you project that out into the world. Whenever you criticize other people for their actions, you put them on the defensive. You make them feel like they are wrong. None of us want to feel wrong. And by making them feel wrong, you create resentment within your relationship. You know, like, instead, take accountability for your actions. Take accountability for what you've done. Take accountability for who you are, how you're showing up in the world, in the relationship. You know? Accountability starts with yourself. Other people can keep you accountable, but that's worthless if you're not doing it for yourself. Keep yourself accountable. Yeah. That's it for today. I pray you guys stay blessed. Adios, amigos.